Hi there, you've made it. You're safe now. The day is done, and this moment is just for you. Take a nice, slow breath in and let it out easy. Tonight, we're going on a little journey, not across the world, but back through time. We're heading to a quiet, golden moment in the past, to a gentle evening in an ancient Roman villa, where olive trees sway in the breeze, where time slows down, and where the only thing you need to do is rest. So let go. Let your thoughts drift like soft clouds. Let the stillness of the past wrap around you. And let's begin. As the sun sets over the peaceful hills of old Italy, the sun is sinking low now, casting golden light across the hills. Its rays stretch long over the land, painting the sky in soft honey and rose. On one quiet hilltop sits a Roman villa. Its walls, made of pale stone and red tile, catch the light just right. Everything looks warm, calm, still. It's Vespera, what the Romans called the evening time. The busy part of the day is done. The house is settling into a slower rhythm. Inside the villa, sandals brush softly over mosaic floors. There's the faint scent of rosemary in the air, mixed with fig leaves and maybe a little warm dust. The breeze moves gently through open doorways and shaded halls. A young servant trims the wick of an oil lamp, steady and slow. Its tiny flame glows warmly against the darkening room. No one's in a hurry. The house breathes at its own pace. Outside, the olive trees sway gently in the breeze. Everything is calm, quiet, and beautifully ordinary. You're welcome to just walk with us through these moments. No rush, no pressure, just being here. Now we step into the garden in the center of the villa, the Paris style, a quiet, open-air courtyard surrounded by columns. There's soft grass underfoot, carefully kept. In the middle, a little fountain bubbles gently into a stone basin. The water is clear. A few lily pads float, barely moving. A dove calls gently from the roof above. Somewhere nearby, a gardener is watering herbs. Thyme, sage, maybe a bit of mint. You can almost smell it. The family strolls through here sometimes in the evening. Children dragging their fingers through the fountain water. A cat snoozing near a marble bench. The softest of footsteps on stone. Above, the sky turns lavender and peach. A few early stars begin to show. Nothing here is in a rush. The whole garden seems to be resting, and you can rest here too. As twilight deepens, the family gathers for the evening meal. Cena. This is a time for winding down, for soft conversation, for simply being together. They lie back on low cushioned couches around a table in the triclinium, a dining room painted with deep reds and faded murals of birds and vines. The food is simple. Warm lentils with herbs, bread from the outdoor oven, a little cheese, honeyed dates, and fresh figs from the tree out back. A jug of wine, mixed gently with water, is passed around without fuss. The cicadas have started their song now, soft, rhythmic, just outside. Inside, the voices are calm. A few gentle laughs. A small story from the day. A grandmother corrects a child's Latin with a quiet smile. A sleepy dog curls up near the wall, snoring lightly. This isn't a grand feast. It's something better. A moment to pause. To just exist. Dinner ends slowly. No one hurries to leave the table. Dishes are cleared by quiet hands. Voices fade down to gentle murmurs. Outside, you hear the crickets now, singing in the fields. A distant bell chimes from a nearby village. Maybe a dog barks far off, barely loud enough to notice. In the atrium, a bronze brazier crackles with a low, steady fire. Someone tosses in a bit of lavender. It pops faintly, and the scent drifts across the room. Sweet, calming, grounding. The walls are painted with old stories, gods and myths, frozen in place. They seem to watch silently, unchanged by the centuries. Outside, the stars are climbing slowly across the sky, the constellations drifting into their ancient patterns. Everything feels old and steady, like it's always been this way. Before bed, the family visits the balneum, the private bath. It's small, peaceful, made of smooth stone with heated floors. There's warm water in a shallow pool, just the right temperature to soothe tired muscles. The steam rises slowly. Someone adds a few drops of rose oil to the water. The scent fills the room. Soft, floral, almost sleepy. The only sounds are quiet voices and the water lapping at the sides. No one talks loudly. Nothing is rushed. Afterwards, they dry off with linen cloths and wrap up in clean robes. The air is cooler now. The walk back through the stone corridors is slow and silent. One by one, the oil lamps are snuffed out. The house grows darker, quieter, softer. And now, the villa sleeps. In one room, a child curls under a wool blanket, clutching a small carved wooden toy. In another, a woman lies beside an open window, the breeze rustling grapevines just beyond the sill. Even the servant quarters are quiet now. A dog stirs slightly. A low breath, a final flicker of firelight, and then nothing. Outside, the moon rises over the roof tiles, casting pale silver across the stone. Everything is at rest. Columns stand tall and still. The little garden fountain has gone quiet. Only the wind remains, whispering through the leaves. Another day has ended. Not a famous day, not a day of battle or empire. Just an ordinary, beautiful, restful day in an ancient Roman home. So now, let your breath slow. Let your thoughts settle. Let the hush of the Roman night surround you. The lamp flickers one last time and fades. The walls of the villa dissolve into dreams. And maybe, if you listen closely, you can still hear the breeze through the olive trees. Sleep well, traveler, and let the stillness of history carry you gently into rest.